Hey, what is going on, slot car
What's up?
nerds? What do you say, Pete? Thanks for joining, my man. Uh, so this is our scratch build. I'm Michael from Big Oak Raceway. Got Greg from Clearwater124. We got a few things that um, we're gonna go over and see. It looks like we're live.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
would say we are.
we're gonna go over. Yeah, we're live. I'm gonna shut my phone down so I don't hear that stuff. So yeah, thanks for joining us for Scratch Talk, and we got a few things that we want to go over tonight, just to kind of show the completion. I got what I have is finished my 132 build, so I want to show that and talk about what my next build is, and then Greg has his 37 Ford that is finished and ready to go. So yeah, that's where we are, and we're gonna go to see what he's got going on.
Want to look at that Ford?
Yeah, let's look at it. Let's take a look at it.
Switch cameras here. I guess this one. I'll just slide over here. All right, it's this 37 Ford that I turned into a hot rod. No fenders.
Yeah, it looks nice. Looks nice. I want to get to
Powered
the
by
point where I
Chevrolet.
put the engine in there.
Powered by Chevrolet.
Ain't that always how it goes?
Yeah,
Chevy's powered by Ford, Ford powered by Chevy.
I did the exhaust, the metal exhaust here, coming off the manifold, both sides. Scratch built chassis, mostly from spare parts that I had laying around. I didn't do this from the kit. It's a very long wheelbase. Something I wanted to show for if you're painting any model that you're painting, and you're working and you're going along and you're making good progress, and then you go, oh crap, and you realize that you put your windows in before you're clear coated. Well, clear coat and windows don't mix. You don't want to put clear coat on once your windows are in.
Yeah,
But
I almost made that mistake.
what you can do is you use this Turtle Wax Hybrid Ceramic Spray Coating. Does not affect the windows. And it goes on over decals and stickers and everything else. Works very good. You can do a nice thin coat, let that dry, do a heavier coat, and if you want to do another thin coat on top, it'll come out. They look great. I've done a couple of cars like that. Looks very good. So
Well,
don't worry about forgetting the clear coat.
I have ultimate waterless wash and wax here. Is that about the same? That's not the same thing. That's what you got is a ceramic polish.
It's ceramic polish. Yep. And
What's
I've
up, Easy
also
E and B Rad? Ron from So Fast joining in. I didn't mean it. I'm sorry there, Greg. We got some
I,
people joining in.
I've also used this Quick Shine, the
Oh yeah.
liquid floor polish. And I'll tell you what, it does a fine job too. I'll show you the car that I did this Monte Carlo, and it looks awesome. That's done. That has no clear coat on it. That's all this Quick Shine. It came out awesome.
And you didn't have any issues with the decals?
No, none. I just took a brush, about quarter-inch wide brush, and I did several coats. I brush it on, let it sit, brush it on, let it sit, polish, do another coat, polish. Came out beautiful.
Oh, that's cool. That's something I didn't know.
And
Because
that
I put my window in this one, and I wasn't sure if I was gonna, because I did clear coat, and then I put the windscreen and the windshield in, and then I put the decals on there, and I wasn't sure if I was gonna put another clear coat, but since I put my window in, I was like, I better not do nothing with that because I don't want to mess it up.
Yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to attach this chassis and maybe do a couple of laps with this car. I think I have this ready to be installed.
How do you do you just put the wires around the motor there? Is that what? I mean, it doesn't interfere with the movement of the guide when you put the engine in there like that?
No, I have these wires that got to be spread a little bit there because the bottom of the motor is going to sit right on that right there. So as long as one wire is to one side and one's to the other, it's fine.
Spread eagle. And then you got the front of it figured out, yeah?
Yep. I've got that right down there on that front bumper. I built the bumper up. So that's a grill. You see that right there, the grill and the bumper meet.
Yeah. That's slick right there.
Okay, let's see if we can get this together.
Pete wants to know, did you paint the chassis?
Yes, I did. I primed it and then I painted it with a flat black.
Yeah, I painted this one and it looks better. I think it looks better when it's painted than just brass.
Well, it depends on your brass work and your soldering. Paint can cover a lot of ills in your soldering.
Well, of course it can, but even if it's good solder, you did a good job on the solder. What's up, Filthy? If you did a good job on your soldering points and stuff, it's still gonna look better.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
I've seen some nice polished brass chassis though. All right, see if these holes lined up right. Nope, that one's not. That one's back there. All right, we're going to do it this way. That hole should actually be a little further south than it is. So maybe I'll revisit that and have to re-drill those holes. We shall see. I just throw a couple screws in it.
Hey, what's up, HSF?
Hi, Brad.
And Filthy said that the car looks great. Great. I mean, caps, all caps, even. G to the R to the E to the A to the T, all capital letters.
Thanks, Jay.
So that's got to mean something.
Brad's getting 2 new wood tracks, I hear.
Oh, yeah. HSF?
Yeah.
Yeah. 2 new wood tracks. I'm just trying to get mine finished. I've I've been working on trying to get it set up for 2 weeks.
You still working on your track, huh?
Yeah, but I'm on a deadline now. I got to get it back together tonight and get the garage cleaned up because Brian is going to bring the Monte Carlo back over.
Oh, is he?
Yeah. Hey, what's up, David from UC Slot Cars?
Okay, I got this. I got a couple screws in this. This should be good for a test run. This was very noisy the last time I had the body on it to test. We'll see what it sounds like tonight. Here we go.
You gonna switch that camera so he can see it, or
Oh,
we're just
yeah.
gonna look at your bench?
Yeah. And tell me if I should add some light. I got some more lights I can turn on too.
Yeah, you probably could. You probably could light it up a little bit more on both ends there, if you can. Hopefully, you don't have to get on your table.
I was up there last night looking for a wheel that flew off the mongrel. I put some sponge tires on it. One of them flew off. I couldn't find it. So I was up there looking for it. I found it, but I also found the ass end of that Grand Sport Corvette, my favorite car. So I was happy about that. How's that? The lighting better?
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Okay, let's see what this does.
Yeah, Ernie, I did see where that package was going to be here tomorrow, so I was trying to figure out what I got from Orlando, and then I realized it was his stuff.
It's noisy. Can you hear it?
Yeah, yeah, we can hear it. It's screaming. It's screaming for some oil and some grease, it sounds like. Is Shallowfish here? I didn't see. Oh, yeah, Pipeline Raceway with Shallowfish. Hey, Shallowfish, what's up, man? Thanks for joining us, everybody. We appreciate it. It seems like it handles pretty well. You have any weight in there? You got any weight in it at all?
Nope, I didn't add any weight.
Well, I think weight should be standard issue when we're doing these things, these builds and stuff. Yeah. Shallowfish says it sounds like a dentist drill. Drilling some teeth.
Yeah, it's old gears. It's an old motor and old gears. I don't even know how long, how much they're gonna run. They could have hundreds of hours on them. Like I said, I built it all out of spare parts.
Oh yeah, that's right. It was all spare parts, huh?
I think the motor and the gearing came out of something that was in that Quebec batch. Runs pretty good.
Yeah, it does. It does look like it runs pretty good. B-Rad said that well, Filthy said something about find time to leave me, Lucille, and then
Loose wheel, yep.
B-Rad said he thought that it went find time to leave me loose wheel. And speaking of loose wheels, you had that one come off last night. Then I took this one over here to the track last night, and it was running pretty good on the tri-oval until the wheel fell off. And then of course all those guys over there have the bigger cars that run the 125th 124 scale, and they didn't have any small drivers, and I didn't take one with me. So but yeah, man, that's okay. Are you gonna put any inserts in there, or are you just gonna run it like that?
I'm just gonna run it like that. It's a hot rod. You know?
You got two different wheel sets on there?
Yeah. I had different ones on the front, but they weren't low profile enough. So the front wheels were dragging too much on the track, and I couldn't adjust the guide up any or down any further because of the way it's built into the chassis. So I found a smaller diameter set of wheels and tires I had sitting around. Those work excellent on it. So yeah, I'm happy with it.
Ah, put the windshield wipers on there and everything.
Yeah,
that's neat.
Door handles.
Or were they already on there, or you had to put them on there?
Put them on. Door handles. It's got the brake booster, full fan assembly, full exhaust. Yeah,
that looks really nice. Well, I don't want to show mine now. I guess I should have went first.
It's fun to build.
So yeah. It looks really good, man. I want to get that. I want to eventually get that technique where you add the motor and stuff to it. Um, and all that stuff. But I don't know. I might try it on this pickup truck that I got, but I don't think I'm gonna do it on this land barge that I'm gonna do for the uh, HRW.
I got it
Everybody's
on.
saying that it's. I don't know if you've seen any of the.
I got on
Oh,
that
that's nice too.
29 Ford's got the Chevy powered motor in it also. 454 big block.
Yeah. I mean, you got to do what you got to do. But everybody's saying that it's a good looking car. It's ridiculous.
Good. I'm glad you like it.
Handmade. Show me slot car. Say Pete says good looking car, brother. So what I guess we'll go to my my little old thing here and
Show us your
take a
dirt.
look at it. Take a look at it and shame, shame, shame. All right, here's so here's my 132. Finished it. Got my driver in there, windshield, got my decals, as some people say. Got them on there. The driver name, when I saw this, Doug Henson, I knew I had to have this driver because I went to high school with a guy named Doug Henson. He spelled it S-O-N. This is S-E-N, but it's all the same. I
Was
had to
he?
shave his hip. Had to shave his hip and knee a little bit to fit beside the motor. Um,
Yeah, I've done that. Remove the leg or.
Yeah, I had to shave. I had to shave it. He had to have some hip surgery, but I didn't have to amputate his feet like I thought I would have to. But I got Bob's muffler shop there
Yeah.
for the. So
Wasn't it the Hensons that did the Muppets?
yeah, Jim Henson and them, but yeah. But my thing is, I don't know if I want to leave the headlights out or put them in and then black them out, or if I just want to, leave them out and then just paint the socket black.
Right.
So I don't know if Doug Henson is the guy on Catch a Predator. Oh my gosh. So yeah, but I did have some Nova decals on the hood. But they were the water. These are vinyl stickers. And then I was trying to scuff them up to make them look old and I scratched them all off. So that that didn't work out so well. But the chassis, added some weight in the front. And then on the bottom of the car, I needed a little bit of a um, what's the word I'm looking for?
Insert.
Insert. Yep. So I just put some weight in there on both sides since it's going to be on an oval. And I ran it last night over at the track. They have a tri-oval, and it's weird because on the back straight, it has a kink in it, and then on the far turn, there's all the lanes squeezed together. So it's instead of being a long looping, they're like the outside. I ran it on red, and it red is really flat, so you had to be real careful around there. But it ran pretty good till the wheel fell off. Then went rolling down to the infield, but other than that, I think I got pretty good. I didn't put the back window in because this one for this build, they don't require you have the rear window, just the either the front windshield or a screen across the front. But yeah, I think it was all right. I got to touch up some of this where the paint. I think I'm gonna just run some paint over top of the weight to and then I got some touch ups to do underneath there where I drilled my holes and scratched it up. I guess I should have drilled them first and then painted it, but yeah, it's kind of
It looks good.
my first
Yeah.
scratch.
Chassis looks really good.
Well, thank you. I don't know. It's all right. So yeah, thank you, Filthy. I appreciate that. I don't know how it's going to do in the thing, but I got it. 1/8 of an inch off the. I was afraid to go any closer because 1/8 is 4/32, and you can only be 3/32. But my wheels they'll barely touch when it gets on the track, so it's not going to be anything that yeah. So is it a scratch build if it ain't got scratch? Yeah. Yeah, it's still a scratch build because it's it's
They will
often
have
scratched.
scratches.
But I'm okay with it. Now I don't know, I don't understand, maybe it doesn't need a magnet. Like there's no magnet on their track, it's wood track, but the way I put the motor in was with the Predator facing down, and it runs the correct direction on the track over there last night, but I don't know, it seems like there's more magnetism in the motor on one side or the other. It's a little bit more, so I don't know if that matters or not, because
I
obviously it's a wood track and there's no magnetic braid or anything
yeah.
on there, but
I don't know the answer to that question.
oh, okay. Well, I mean, I guess it would matter if you're running on a track that has, like a Carrera track or whatever, to have a little bit of magnet downforce, but without a magnet. And I don't know if I need to add, since it's an oval that makes left-hand turns, if I need to have a little more weight on the driver's side of the car, which would be the inside because they're running this way, left to right,
Yeah.
counterclockwise on their track. I mean, is that, if anybody knows, is that usually how it would work? Is you would want more on the inside or more on the outside of the car in a
Inside.
situation like, so you would want more on the inside, because I can put maybe a little piece of weight right there behind the driver in that
Yeah.
little pocket right there, and it would, obviously more toward the rear of the car. But I don't even know if it's necessary, because like I said, it did turn pretty well on the track. It didn't walk out or nothing. And the so down the main stretch, the front stretch, and it goes into a bank turn. So it held the bank pretty good. I know that there's not a bank turn over there, but I mean, they're kind of banked a little bit, but not as much as this one. But it seems like it'll do pretty good. I think it's fast, for sure.
And how's the ride height? How's it? I mean,
Um,
I guess more what I'm asking really is how far is the chassis off the track?
oh, it's a eighth of an inch.
Yeah.
The height
Okay.
of it's the height of the
Okay.
wood
Yeah.
shim. So, and that's 4/32, and they say that the rule is it can't be any lower than 3/32. So
Okay.
I figured if I kept it to the 1/8 or the 4/30, the 1/8 of an inch,
Yeah.
that I would be fine. Even if I trued the tires a little bit, it would be under. I mean, it would be right at the height, that the minimum height. But I didn't want to. All I did was scuffed up the tires. The rear tires. I didn't really. I mean, they're pretty true. There's some on the inside. Maybe I can just put it on my track and put some sandpaper and get that out of there. But they're pretty flat.
Now, are the front tires wider than the rear?
No, they're the same tire.
Oh, they look
It's the
wider
same.
on
Yeah.
camera.
Yeah, it's probably because they're pushed forward or whatever. But yeah, they're the same. Well, And maybe it has to do with the scuffing them up too. It makes them look a little thinner.
Now
'Cause,
there they
you
look
know,
the same, but when it was sitting on your setup plate, they look wider. I
but
actually
yeah, I got
on this 37 Ford, these are
yeah.
actually gel claws on the rear, gel claw tires. I bought them just to try them. Anybody else ever try them? Guess not.
But you just asked the question, dude. you can't you can't ask the question and then 2 seconds later say, I guess nobody cares. nobody nobody has it. Maybe they haven't. What is the deal with the gel claws anyway?
Well,
What makes
they're
them different?
rubber, but I don't know if they're. I think they're synthetic rubber. I bought two different sizes. So I was building this from scratch parts, and it's just a hot rod. So I figured, that's a good place to try them. So who all's in here? So are they hanging with us? How many we got? 3.
Oh, I don't know.
Filthy says Joe
Oh,
says he only lives with
Joe's
Bob.
finally here. It's like we got Filthy, we got Joe now, we got B-Rad.
Mike.
Pete, I guess that nobody said that they left. You got David, so
He
and I
doesn't
don't know
watch.
where. Oh, we got 9 people. We got 9 watching. It looks like so.
Hi, Jen. He doesn't watch my videos anymore, so he hasn't seen that. I'm sure.
Who don't?
The hunter.
Oh, Joe Harlan.
Joe.
Joe Harlan. Y'all know who Joe Harlan is, right? Everybody knows the famous hunter Joe Harlan from like the early 1900s from Montana.
No.
Nobody? Nobody? What the heck, man? Golly. Well, I know he didn't know because he called me yesterday because he thought that I might have been having Herrera's Carrera withdrawal, which was not the case. But, but yeah.
I saw him sitting in the tent in the snow, and I thought that was awesome.
Yeah, I mean it's nice and relaxing as long as you got heat and you got a snuggle buddy.
Yeah.
I guess, But I don't know if I want to go sit out there in the snow in a tent. That's just me. I'm a city country boy.
Did anybody get a deer today?
I don't think they got anything as far if you're asking about Joe, oh, I didn't even see Jen. What's up, champ? Yeah, we wouldn't forget the huntress. I think that she's the one that always gets them anyway.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. And I don't think Joe ever gets one. So
Here's what we were showing off, Joe. You show yours too, Mike. That's the 37 Ford done.
that's a 69 Nova. $132 though. So what are you working on now? What's your next project? Anything good? Anything good going on?
I'm shopping for more cars from the Trans Am series. I have a 66 Barracuda in my Amazon basket, whatever it is called. I'm looking for a Falcon and a Javelin, but they're way too expensive. I'm not spending $250 for a model kit.
Yeah, that's so ridiculous. I do keep an eye out for them though when I go looking for models because there's some like that antique toy mall over there. It's got a lot of them to sift through, And I mean, I keep looking, but I ain't
Yeah.
found nothing yet.
So there was a
Other than that.
modeler on YouTube yesterday that said there's a new a remake of a '66 Barracuda that's due to drop any day now. So that's why the one I've got in my basket is still in my basket. I want to see what this new one looks like first. See what kind of price.
Right.
Yeah.
As I
There's
don't
a
know. I might venture out to the hobby shop tomorrow and only stay in the model section
yeah.
and not go into the slot car section. But I don't know if I'll be able to. They got the new Verstappen's in. He might already sold out. Hopefully, he already sold out of them. But he had like 8 of them with the F1 with the halo, the new one.
Yeah.
But not the fancy one that everybody else is getting. They got the 3 pit crew members and then that fancy box and stuff. But
Yeah.
Yeah,
BRM released the 2 new Trans Am Camaros and a Trans Am Mustang.
I saw those.
Yeah.
And
everybody's raving about the DuPont car, but it doesn't fit the era. If they were going to do a DuPont Camaro, it should have been a modern one, not a historic one.
Right.
There's so many.
I saw that and I was
Camaros.
kind of confused about it too.
Yeah, there's so many Camaros from that era that you could do liveries for that were awesome. That would be more fit the era better. I'd never. It's just me being picky. I wouldn't buy a DuPont '69 Camaro. Just wouldn't. Plus, it's
I wouldn't.
It's an NASCAR livery too.
Yeah, and that's weird because '69 the NASCAR wasn't even that heavily sponsored and all that stuff. I mean, that's a Jeff Gordon livery, right? It's a 24.
Yeah. Yep.
So the one that they should have come out with is the one that Scale Extra came out with that was the Castro, where it's just a basic livery, and that's what they had back then.
Yeah.
They didn't have all these elaborate, where they got the Coca-Cola, Chevy, Emu oil cream, stay clean liquid Vaseline Camaro. I mean, they didn't have all that stuff.
Yeah.
But so you're not going to build a new car for the land barge. You're just going to send in the Impala.
Yeah, I think I'll just send the Impala. I actually did a little refurb work on it the other night while I was hanging around. Ready to go. Just dust her off and put her in a box.
Okay. I got questions. So you got the chrome, right?
Yeah.
Did you repaint the chrome? Or did you just use the chrome the way you just used in the way it came out of the kit?
That's exactly what I did. It's kit chrome. Yep.
So is it because I find that it scuffs really easy and it does it look natural? Like, I don't know. Hey, what's up, Bryce?
Yeah, it looks good.
So Joe wants to know what gear ratio we're running for the club.
I'm not running any club.
Yeah, so the ones that I built for the club over here for the 124 stuff, I'm running a 929. So that's what I'm running over there. What do you say, Bryce? But yeah, that's what I wanted to know, because I was looking at this kit. So what I'm building for the HRW is a Catalina, a 62 Catalina. And the good thing about this kit, that I think is a good thing, is that you can do it. You can do it 3 ways. So you can do a stock. You can do it stock. You can do it in the drag car, and then you can do it custom. And it has different parts that you can use to customize it. But I was looking at the. I mean, this thing is huge, man. I mean, these things. I mean, I understand why they call them land barges now.
Yeah.
But
They're a big
this car is slick, dude. And
you could put 8 people in the trunk to sneak into the drive-in.
yeah, I believe it. I might put some people in the trunk. But it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be really cool to put this together. And I don't know if I'll try to put the engine. I don't know if I'll try to use the bottom of or if I'll just build one. If I just want to cut this up. The other thing on this one, I don't know if I should put the gas tank portion of the car back here or just leave it open.
I generally don't bother with it
because that's what it looks like without it, right?
Yeah.
So I didn't know if I wanted to get that technical with it or what. But yeah, Filthy said I should put people in the back for weight.
Dead or alive.
But it's, and I think that I can, after I finish this, I can, well, if I built it on an H&R chassis, I could run it over there. But if I could figure out the way that where I put my holes, my mounting screws and stuff, I can put this on the on there and run it in the Grand National series over there.
Right.
But I don't know. It's a big one, that's for sure. Yeah. But this I got so much stuff over here, dude.
Yeah, I got a couple cars.
Some of it's not even mine. Some of it's
really?
not even my stuff. Yeah. That's so much stuff.
I got a couple cars I'll sell if anyone's interested.
What is it? Is it an auction? Is there an auction going on?
Hit me up in Discord. PM me in Discord. If you're interested, we could talk about price. I did not build this. This is a brass kit. Not a brass kit, a brass scratch built chassis. And it's has silicone tires all the way around. Runs good. Great running car. And then the Kodak that I showed earlier, I'm willing to sell that. I built that. That's a scratch built chassis. Mike, that's one where I use the interior pan, see?
Yeah. This one, I don't know. There's so much stuff on the bottom that you would need to freaking grind out.
Yeah.
But I did use on the cup car that I built, I used that
that Buick I sent you?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the same kind of kit as this one.
Because it fit after you sanded that stuff down that was in between, it fit perfect in there.
Yeah.
With the H&R chassis.
Well, it does here with this brass too. Fits right inside there. Both sides.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But I didn't paint this. I didn't paint these. I should have, but I didn't.
So I'm selling these 2 NASCARs because I'm not really a NASCAR fan. I built this to enter in last year's proxy, and I run it once in a while, but it just sits on the shelf. So if somebody who likes NASCAR or interested in that, I'll let it go. Private message.
Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. That's the only one? Oh, you got that one, and you got
the green and the Interstate, the yellow Kodak and the green Interstate.
Was it Bobby Labonte and Who was the Kodak?
Yeah,
Hot
the
tub.
Interstate's Labonte, Bobby Labonte, yep. And the Kodak car is
Ricky Rudd or something.
Bobby Hamilton.
Oh, okay.
So if anyone's interested in NASCAR cars.
Thanks, Joe, for the good singing. But yeah, this is the one. Let's see what I need to do.
We don't have any
But yeah,
background.
yeah, we don't need background. We don't need no stinking background music. But yeah, this is the one that you sent me that I did. Scuffed it all up and everything.
And you use the interior pan too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I didn't paint. I should have painted it, but this was before I got skills.
Yeah.
I still need more skills, but yeah, I think I need to stretch out the front a little bit, which is what I did on this one on the Richard Petty last night. I stretched out the pan. Remember last time I was asking you about that?
Yeah.
To get the wheels, because the wheels were back this way.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
that looks
I went down to the one screw. Yeah, it sure does. But I had to last night. I had to shim. That's the word I was looking for earlier. Shim. I had to shim back here because I think my tires are getting a little bit low, and my body was scraping a little bit. So I shimmed it up, so I didn't have to buy new tires. And I got those tires that you sent me a couple weeks ago, but I think that I need to do this, stretch this on that car. But I had trouble with this last night because it changed the way that it handled.
Yeah.
And I obviously didn't practice enough. And I whined to Joe a little bit earlier, but about it. But that was my fault. I don't go over there. I'm like Cold Trickle. I just show up and race. I don't go over there and practice like these guys, breaking out 7 or 8 different cars and trying to see which one they're going to race that night. So Joe says that he's starting to set up my Nat car, whatever that is. Oh, his car for the show, for the Michigan thing. What paint do you guys use for Lexan cockpits? I've never done a Lexan cockpit, so if you've done a Lexan cockpit, Greg, that's
I have not.
I don't know what kind of paint you use for Lexan. Pete might know. Show me slot cars, and B-Rad says he got a bunch of model kits just arrived. H&R chassis looking tempting. That's the easiest way. I think I think B-Rad's done some scratch build stuff, right?
Yeah, he has.
So, but I think that's easy. Yeah, B-Rad says Lexan paint. But yeah, he was up in the air about if he was going to do that or not, if he was going to change the cockpit out. But yeah, I don't know. I think that I want to do the color. I'm going to have to look up the color schemes of these cars for back in the 60s and see what I want to do as far as painting this big bad boy. I'm going to need a gallon of paint probably to paint this junk. It's so freaking big, man. I mean, look at this. How big is that windshield got to be?
I know, huh?
You know what I mean? It's like bloop. It's crazy, man. But yeah, when I saw the Catalina, I jumped on it. And then I got those drivers that you sent me a while back. That I guess I'll use one of them and pop one in. What is that?
Drivers and interiors. Handfuls of drivers.
Oh yeah, I don't have no fancy 3D printers. I don't want to do that. He was just going to use dollar store acrylic stuff. Yeah, I guess if you wanted to look like a little kid did it, Joe, you could do that. But
they have these type of interiors too. Little tray interior.
Yeah, there's some guy that 3D prints stuff and sells it over at the track. He prints uh, drivers and wheel inserts and different stuff like that. So
And they have these.
yeah.
You know,
Well,
that's
where'd you get that?
little race car. I don't know. One of the hobby sites. I bought it a while ago.
Cause I got one of those Lexan trays too that came with the Corvette or something like that. Oh, I got this one too, but I think
And you
this was a
got the full drivers, right? You got full drivers like this guy,
yeah. I like the full drivers
and then you got that. We can
myself.
put them on a tray.
Yeah.
I've used them both.
Well, this one almost fits. Almost fits in there. So I got this bad boy right here. That I'm sure it came from a 124. Came out of a Carrera 124.
Yes, looks like it. Yeah.
But I just slid it up in here. I mean, I would have to put something in there to mount, to hold it in, but it just about it just about fits in there.
Yeah. Well, there you go. You're all set for your interior.
Yeah, but I like to use the interior that comes with the car. That comes with the kit. But man, that looks good, I think. So I don't know. Oh yeah, it does. There is enough to glue it, and then I would still. That would sit above the motor and everything. I don't know.
You don't have to worry about hacking anything up,
That's the funnest part is hacking stuff up. Unless it's coming out of your lungs, that ain't no fun. But yeah, this is gonna be fun. I think this is gonna take a little bit longer than the other one, and it took a while, just because I trying to fit it in and everything to get it all done and the way I like. I mean, I like to see them beat up, but this one I think I want to.
Listen, when it comes back from Harry's, it'll look like it was beat up.
Well, I don't care about that. I mean, I want them to race. I want them to race it hard, right? I mean, these things. I mean, this thing's been on its lid so much that the four is coming off.
Yeah.
I mean, it's got dirt. The black junk that they put on the track where it slid across 5 lanes.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't care. I mean, I like them to look like that. But and the more skills I get, I guess the better I'll get at making them look rusted and beat up and stuff. What'd you say you used to primer to then when you sand it down, the rust color comes through and it looks like it's rusted?
Red oxide primer.
Red oxide primer, is that like
automotive?
All right, cool.
I'm not sure you can buy it at Home Depot or not, but I know automotive stores sells it.
Oh, okay. Like AutoZone or somebody.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be cool. But that's pretty much all I got. Oh, I got my build kit for the 125th scale. So I got all that. Got my ceramic build plate, and I'm fixing to go to town. If I can I gotta get my track together first before I start this build. I gotta get that boss lady said I gotta get the garage straightened up.
Make sure you leave yourself enough time to build that, Mike, so you're not rushing.
Well, my plan is to get it done middle of December-ish, toward Christmas time, and that way they're ready to send off the 1st of January.
Yeah, you're
Like I
pretty.
know they have to be in by the 15th, but I figure
A
if I
lot of
can get
guys
them,
guys missed last year because of the postage, because of the mail. Like Gene and a couple other people, the car didn't get there in time. They were held
yeah,
up. They were held up somewhere. You're pretty close, though, right?
yeah, he's in Missouri, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I might just drive them up there.
Why not? Go see his track. Go on race day and have fun.
Yeah, I mean we get a week or so off at Christmas time, so maybe I'll drive up there.
Brad said he did a lot in the 80s and 90s. All bodies were Lexan except for hard body class. Yeah, I still have a lot of Lexan bodies available. I was
Yeah, I
never.
know what. There's a lot of places that still run the Lexan bodies.
Yeah, I think in the
They
60s when I built that Cox Chaparral and Cox Cheetah, I think I bought a Lexan. What was it called? The cab over pickup truck, little red wagon. I think that's what maybe
yeah,
I called it. I bought
yeah.
the left-hand body for a little red wagon. I never built it. I think I met a new girl or something at a hockey game. Never got it done.
You met a girl at a hockey game.
Or had a hockey game.
She have all her teeth, all the chiclets.
She had to wear a mask.
Oh, so she was a goalie. She was a goalie.
She was a double bagger.
Oh my gosh, I wasn't even going there. I wasn't even thinking about that right there. Why do I got so many tires?
Well, I sent you a
See me?
shitload. I hope you could use
No,
all
but
those.
no, but there's 5 tires sitting here. I don't know. And then I got another one in the kit. I don't even know where they came from. Oh, two of them might be from that front axle kit I was showing you earlier. The Frankenslot front axle kit. It may have been that from that.
Tires? Who's got tires?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
a box of Paul Gage's. Hey, I looked at Paul Gage. I think the prices went up a lot. Oh yeah, and then I got these over here. Scale Auto and BRM. Wheel inserts from model kits. The tires everywhere. These are rubber. These are H&R tires, and they're wheels and tires. They're rubber. Black rims. Those are nice. But I think Paul Gage tires went up a lot in price.
I don't know. I haven't bought tires for a while. I haven't even really looked at them. But I've been getting most of mine from Bobcat anyway. So,
How do you know you're getting the right size?
Of what?
Tires.
Getting them from Bobcat?
Yeah.
Oh, he has them for specific cars and stuff. So I just go by that. But he does have the sizes. If you would measure, you can measure. If you didn't see the actual vehicle that you were like it's a real car.
Vehicle. That like an
But
ambulance?
yeah. But if you don't see the one you're buying for, then you could just measure it and then find ones that are similar because So the Carrera cars and all that stuff are pretty much the same, but yeah. But you know that the kits for the HR for the Showdown chassis haven't gone up in price or anything. But I know that's local, but it's still, you would think that what they use, the supply that they use, um, it would cause the, like the brass and stuff. Have you noticed a change in the price of the brass?
No.
So
No.
hmm.
Yeah, the kit's expensive enough.
Yeah, but it's not as expensive if you bought everything individually, for sure.
Probably not.
No, it's not. I priced it all. I put it all in my car at one time.
Yeah.
It was at least $20 more.
Was it?
I mean, it was right at 100, a little bit over 100. And when you buy H&R chassis over there, um, the whole setup over at the track over here, they charge 100, and that's everything you need to build a chassis: wheels, tires, motor, everything.
If you can
So
buy you can buy a built H&R chassis for $51.
yeah, but then you over there they run the 15 motor. So then you would have to buy another motor. What else? What else is there? So you
Gears.
have to buy a new motor. You have to buy new tires. You can run those. You can run the gears that come with the rolling chassis, that they H&R rolling chassis, but it's always a 31 crown gear. And I ran the petty car over there with the 31 at first, and it was a slug down the straightaway. And so I changed it to a 29, and it's faster, like on the get up when you come around, because it's that tight turn coming out of the donut onto the front stretch. They call it a lead on, but it's really tight if you're on the inside lanes. And it was taking too long to get up to speed. But now I'm thinking I might have to go back to it because the motor's breaking in more. And I had a little trouble last night breaking out. So, but yeah, you had to buy that. You had to buy a new set of tires, and then the and new wires, because the wires that come with it are they're the gauge is a lot smaller. So they use a little thicker gauge over there, which we all know that if it's the wire's bigger, you're gonna get more electricity through it. So I mean, I don't know if it's worth it to have to change all that stuff out, or just to buy it for 100 over there.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know, because what are two sets of tires? $30. The foam Pro Track Daytonas.
Yeah, because you got to buy the friggin' wheels at the same time.
Yeah. So they're what, $15 a piece. So that's another $30.
Yeah.
So that's $80. Then what, you got a motor. What you figure that is, just let's base it at $20.
Nah, you can get.
So
Well, maybe, yeah, but you can get some for $8 or $9 too, depending on the motor.
yeah, but I mean, if you want one that was built by Jim Bob down the road, they build some over there that are pretty good motors. I guess Steven over there does a really good job of building them. And then, or you can run that MT4, I think is what it is, but I've never bought one of those from over there.
There's the wheel and tire setup here on the rear. That's a Pro Comp 2, Scale Auto Pro Comp 2 foam tires. I think that
Oh
wheel.
yeah,
I think that
yeah,
wheel and tire combo was like $19 friggin'.
yeah. I mean, come on, man.
So I
Dang
put
capitalism.
yeah. So I put them on, I haven't done laps to compare them with the scale out of rubber because I like to scale out of rubber too. So I'm going to do a comparison between what I get with these because I had those Pro Track.
And what chassis is that on? Is that the Scale Auto chassis?
Yeah. Scale Auto 85, ready to run
yeah.
8500.
I almost got one of them the other day. Last night I had in the cart because I had to order some grub. I ordered some grub screws and a tool, a hex tool, a 0.9 millimeter because they sent me a 0.95 the last time. They sent me the wrong one. And hopefully that, and I had it in my cart and I took it out.
Well, Oscar at Slot Invasion is going to let me know when those front axle kits come in. He's getting me a few of those for the Carrera cars.
Yeah, I'm gonna like this Frankenslot one that I was telling you about. I was showing you earlier. I'm gonna put that on. I'm gonna try to put it on something. It might be good to put, the on one of these it might fit on one of these GT40s right here.
Yeah, I like that. I like that GT40. I like the old one.
Yeah, I like them. I'll just show you my Goodwill. I don't know if I showed you my Goodwill auction find, but the old number one, old Ken Miles. I got that in a Goodwill auction.
Oh, nice.
For like $70. It's all dirty on the top. like Ken Miles just ran it into Le Mans. But yeah, I didn't even know that they had those. And I got some Scale Extra GT40s at Joe's place right now. We're trying to figure out how to smuggle them across the border and everything.
I've never owned a Scale Electric car.
I got some. They run good on the Carrera track. Well, you don't run 132s because your eyesight. You should get some good big goggles so you can see them better. I know that's why you don't run them because you can't see them.
Oh, where's my goggles?
You say you don't like them, but I bet with that tinfoil hat and some goggles, you could run a 132 around your track. But
what tinfoil hat are you alluding to?
The what? Tinfoil hat? I don't know. I think I saw on a video or something. Tinfoil hat. But yeah, I mean that's all I got tonight, dude. We're at an hour and 3 minutes. But I think it was pretty good.
Yeah. I guess I'm not going to be able to have a Group 5 car for this week.
Well, if you get it Saturday.
Yeah. So I'll lose points because I won't have any points for the week.
Well, what are we racing for? I haven't run any cars yet. I gotta get out there tonight.
I just read a thing.
Olive Juice 88. Yeah. Now you know who got a tinfoil hat. Yeah, Olive Juice is my son.
Jay, I have some goggles too.
He gets it from his mom. He gets it from his mom though, because I'm not a punk.
My wife bought me some jeweler's glasses. She thought it would help with the build, but holy cow, I can't see anything out of them. They're so powerful now.
Yeah.
I don't know where the heck they are. I'll have to dig them out so I have those with my hat.
Yeah, put your hat on, get them what are those glasses that have the eyeballs that have the springs?
Yeah. He's probably gone, so
yeah, probably so. He ain't we got eight people. So but
my wife made me this so I'd be protected from
she didn't measure the head very well.
From complete bullshitability on Monday Night Madness.
She didn't measure that head very well. It looks a little small.
Well, it grew since you did.
It
My
looks a
brain
little
got
taut.
bigger.
Yeah. All right, man. But I guess we need to end this thing and let people get on with their evening and stuff. But thank everybody for watching. And
Yeah, we appreciate it. Come
and,
by again. We might
we-
have something new for you.
yeah, and by the time we come back out, what's the F film like on that? But yeah, I appreciate everybody joining in the comments and everything like that. But hopefully, I mean, the next show in 2 weeks will I'll have some of this land barge build going and can show that, and we'll go from there. So
Yeah, I don't know what I'll have going. I might have the Barracuda by then. I don't know. May have a start on that. I can always start on the chassis before I even get the model kit.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
I mean that's because that's the first thing you do, right?
Yeah.
So
Set the base of the chassis, and then when I have the model kit, you can even do your motor mount and your rear axle holder.
right.
You can go as far as that kit, and then you can set your wheelbase. And if I build the chassis like I have been with the adjustable, I can pretty much do everything on the chassis and then just move it to fit the model kit.
Yeah, that's kind of cheating.
No, it's not. It's engineering.
Engineering for it's engineering for miscalculation. That's what it is. And yeah, Josh, I'm not gonna have me a hat next time. So yeah, David wants to know if you opened your M1 yet, but you don't have it yet. So
No. Saturday it said.
but yeah. Appreciate everybody watching, and we'll catch you next time.
Peace out.
Peace.